what is it that makes employees stay in an organization? This is the theme that I'm covering in this video. Before we proceed further, click on the link below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, stay connected. What is it that keeps employees in an organization? And you must have come across in your experience that there are organizations in which employees stay. And there are organizations from where employees tend to leave faster than any other place. What is the difference? And this has been a challenge for HR managers across the organizations. So here are some pointers, and you may examine whether they are existing in your organization or not. In fact, if you are a team leader, you can see whether you can instill some of these aspects in the teams also. So the first point is employees tend to stay at a place of work where they are appreciated. And what does appreciation do? Appreciation increases the confidence of other people. Appreciation increases the self-esteem of other people. Appreciation conveys a message that you are being valued here. And tell me this, is it not true that there are people who are contributing a lot to the growth of an organization? Why not appreciate them? Why not appreciate them more frequently? And another question, related question is, how much does it cost to appreciate? Nothing. So start appreciating people more. And there's a book by the title 1 Minute Manager. In that you will get plenty of ideas as to how to start practicing that a little more easily. Second point is, employees tend to stay where they have a participation in the decision-making process. What happens with most people, most organizations is decisions come from somewhere. Somewhere means obviously the top. Decisions come from somewhere and they are just told to execute, just told to implement, without understanding what is it that has gone into making the decision. So the more you start involving your team members, people in your organizations, in fact, you can start creating forums where issues can be presented and multiple ideas can be generated so that people start feeling that yes, they did participate in creating this decision. And what is the outcome of involvement in decision making? The ownership level of that decision amongst employees obviously goes up and implementation becomes easy. It is always suggested that whenever you are going through a change process specifically, the more you are involving people in taking decisions about how to execute that change, what all must change, people tend to feel ownership in implementing that decision. Third important point is everyone wants to grow in their careers. So what are the opportunities of growth? Do people know how is it that they can grow in this organization? What is it that people need to do so that they can continuously grow in the organization? What are the skills they need to learn so that they can take up higher responsibilities? Once these aspects are clear to people, that's when people tend to stay. The next important point is people want to be challenged. I have certain level of skills, but I want to enhance those skills, and that can happen only when my existing skills are challenged. Right? So let us say I have the capability to talk to 10, 20 people in a room, but now the challenge for me will be go to the stage, talk to 100 people. And I would like to do that because this is what helps people to know where do they stand, what do they need to learn. And the more people are able to handle such challenges, the more their own self-esteem goes up. And that is a very important thing which keeps people in an organization. Next important point is people want to be mentored and coached. There are people with experience, and those people can play a very significant role in mentoring the younger lot. And when there is a specific system of mentoring and coaching, people tend to grow really, really fast. And whenever that growth is happening, obviously people would like to stay. And the last point, needless to say, is the compensation. Are they being well rewarded for the efforts that they are putting in? Yes, it is true that when it is a kind of a startup, I'm saying when it's a kind of startup, the salaries or the compensation may be a little limited, but people take the decision to be ready with such compensation only because they want to do that kind of work. So they need to be respected for the work in terms of the compensation. So when you take care of these points, I'm sure people will tend to stay in your organization.